In this video, we are going to be practicing 360-degree breathing in a 90-90 position. For this exercise, you're going to need just a bit of wall space. I'm going to be having you put your feet up on the wall. You're going to need a small pillow or towel roll to go under your head, and then something to squeeze between your knees. Set up for this exercise on your back, something under your head, supporting your head, and then bring your knees up to a 90-90 position. So 90 at the knees, 90 at the hips, and then you can put your object between your knees. And the first thing I want to do here is make sure your body is set up in a nice alignment. So we're going to find our stack. Stack is that wonderful alignment between the rib cage and the pelvis that sets the respiratory diaphragm and pelvic floor up for kind of optimal coordination. Okay. So we find that stack when pelvis and rib cage are in neutral. This 90-90 position facilitates a neutral pelvis. We often have to be a little intentional about getting the rib cage into a neutral position. It's often a little flared up. So to get us into that position, I want you to place your hands on your lower ribs, and I want you to exhale like you're fogging up a mirror. Exhale out all your air, every last bit. And that will help you that will help get your ribs down to the floor. Feel them on the floor, and this is where I want you to keep them for the duration of this breathing exercise, okay? Take your hands, those wrap around your rib cage, so thumbs wrap around the back, first four fingers come around the front. And here I'm going to have you take a 360-degree breath. Now, a 360 breath is one that expands your rib cage side to side and front to back. You can think about an umbrella opening. So inhale, exhale. Try that again. Now, a couple things to think about as you take that inhale. You should feel your thumb and the first four fingers move away from one another. So you're breathing into your hands. You should feel your hands expand. You should also, very, very important, you should feel your back expand into the mat below you. So this mat provides some great tactile feedback. You want to be expanding, backside expands into the mat, and then you'll have some gentle expansion through the front side of your body. As you take that inhale, belly relaxes, pelvic floor relaxes. Exhale out all your air. Try and make those exhales twice as long as the inhales to really get out all that air. So let's do a few more. Inhaling into the hands, into the back. Long exhale, get out all your air, all your air. Inhale into your hands. Belly and pelvic floor relax. Exhale out all your breath. Now, this expansion into the backside of your body is really key. And if you're having trouble finding that, then I want you to try a couple of things. So first, we'll try taking your heels and dragging them down your wall. And as you do that, you're going to feel your hamstrings kick on, and use that to take a little bit of a tuck through your pelvis. Okay, so if your pelvis is a wheel, you're turning it towards your face, pubic bone comes closer to your nose, just a little bit of a tuck. You still want to keep your tailbone down, but that'll help take out a little bit of the curve in your low back. And then try those breaths again and see if you can feel this area in your mid or your low back where your lumbar curve is. See if you can feel that fill in to the ground. Now remember, long exhales, twice as long as the inhale. If this trick didn't quite cut it for you, the last thing you can try is I want you to reach with your arms, pinkies reach for the ceilings or the ceiling, and then take an inhale with your arms overhead, but really reaching. keeping that rib cage down, back expands into the ground. Now, why do we have this block here? As you take that long exhale, I want you to exhale out all your air, and you should feel your deep abs kick on that exhale. That core contraction helps facilitate a great exhale. You can't have a great inhale without a great exhale. If you're not feeling your core kick on, I want you to squeeze this block between your knees as you exhale. This is going to connect your adductors, your pelvic floor, your low abs, and it's going to help you find those abdominal muscles, and it will help facilitate that exhale. So try that last little trick here. So hands on rib cage, inhale 360, back expands into the ground. Exhale, squeeze the block. See if that gets you a better exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your block. Okay, so that is 360-degree breathing in a 90-90 position. Play with those variations, heels dragging down the wall, arms reaching overhead, squeezing the block between your knees. The pattern in the 360 breath is the same as the connection breath, which we frequently practice. So you're inhaling, relaxing and releasing on inhale, exhale. You should feel a little pelvic floor lift. So that pattern is not different, but in this exercise, we're really emphasizing that 360-degree expansion of the rib cage and torso so that we can take that into other breathing exercises, other movement patterns. So give that a try. The floor is really great feedback for feeling that 360-degree expansion into the back, which is why I love this position so much. So give that a try and you can let me know how it goes.